Swimming and ergogenic aid recommendations for the swimming athlete. An ergogenic aid is a physical, mechanical, nutritional, psychological, or pharmacological substance or treatment that either directly improves physiological variables associated with exercise performance or removes subjective restraints which may limit physiological capacity. A supplement is a product taken orally that contains one or more ingredients, such as vitamins or amino acids, that are intended to supplement one's diet and are not considered food. Studies show that swimmers who train indoors have significantly lower vitamin D levels, so therefore, swimmers that fall into the high-risk category for insufficient sunshine exposure are encouraged to monitor their vitamin D status and to seek appropriate interventions, including supplementation, to enhance vitamin D stores if they are found to be insufficient. Research shows that through a study of indoor swimmers that vitamin D supplementation was effective at increasing vitamin D levels in athletes who primarily trained and competed indoors. They found that vitamin D was associated with increased mineral-free lean mass in men and increased bone mass in the proximal dual femur in both sexes. As observed in this research, as vitamin D levels started to decrease, the amount of injuries that were recorded started to increase, assuming that there might be a direct correlation to vitamin D levels and risk of injury among swimmers. In a study done on male and female swimmers, it was found that caffeine consumption of 3 milligrams per kilogram was effective in improving athletic performance, in this case, swim times, of both male and female collegiate swimmers participating in short sprint distance events. Considering results of this study, on average, females improved by 0.31 seconds, which is a lot of time to make up in swimming, in the caffeine trial, while males improved on an average by 0.18 seconds. The lower level of improvement could be related to higher body mass as well. This study had few athletes present with side effects such as nausea, dizziness, anxiousness, or GI distress, which are all common side effects of caffeine. In a study done on dietary nitrate supplements on swimming performance, the researchers found that their study did not support the use of nitrate to supplement for short duration backstroke performance or other events in trained swimmers. However, nitrate supplementation was deemed the most unlikely harmful supplement for performance and might even elicit a possible benefit effect on performance during the second half of swimming. They found in this study that the first half of the time-trialed swim was deemed likely trivial, but the second half nitrate supplementation was 64% likely to be beneficial. Now I know you all have been wanting to ask the same question. What about creatine? Well, unfortunately, there is no research that has been done to determine the duration of the ergogenic effects of creatine on maintaining exercise performance, but there was a study done that proves exercise protocols that consist of repeated short-term maximal intensity bouts interspersed with incomplete recovery are useful for studying the ergogenic properties of creatine because they stress the phosphocreatine system for longer and to a greater extent, leading to cumulative fatigue. There was a study done using two different exercise protocols, one being a single sprint effort and the other being a multiple sprint effort with short periods of recovery. From this study, it was proven that no significant improvement was seen after the single sprint effort, but a single improvement was seen after the multiple sprint efforts in reference to producing faster interval times. The ability to achieve a higher intensity of training with creatine is supported by the research results, which show that the swim time difference in the interval sessions between baseline and the first acute creatine loading improved in subsequent trials, with creatine condition producing faster interval times. Now, there is considerable skepticism as to the ergogenic potential of creatine in mass-dependent sports such as running and swimming. This is because consumption of creatine results in a rapid weight gain due to intra and extracellular water retention, which can be detrimental to running or swimming performance. Along with this information, it is also recommended that athletes take no more than 2 grams of creatine before and after athletic performance in order to decrease the risk of gaining weight.